Just turned 214. Oh. Well, Construction Stories Part 91. Oh. Brutality. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I remembered this, because if I forgot it, I would be pissed. Well, first of all, we got our check yesterday instead of today. That's kind of weird. That's not that interesting, though. What is interesting is a scissor lift, okay? So, a scissor lift is something that you get in, okay? It's got wheels. Boop, 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 boop. That's basically a scissor lift, okay? Whatever. You can have up to 2 people inside of it, and they can just be in there and doing work and just having a grand old time, alright? These things weigh, I don't know how much. They might weigh like half a ton, maybe? I don't know. I really should have found that out. Anyways, we're inside of one of the cells. We're cleaning the cell for crack mapping. Crack mapping, okay? Nothing inappropriate. It's when they check the concrete to see if it has cracks in it prior to floating it out. Why they do that now, after they're already poured, like the walls and everything, instead of right when they pour it, I don't know. But it probably has something to do with the curing of the concrete and other such things that I know nothing about. So we're in there. There's one of these things inside of each cell that has a floor, because the finishers have to use it to go up. Crap. The finishers have to use it to go up and like fix the walls and the ceiling and stuff. So what we were doing is cleaning the floor. And so when you're cleaning the floor, you'll be cleaning like the whole area, but there will be a scissor lift there, and that takes up some space, and you need to get underneath it. So you sweep out a spot, and then you move the scissor lift over there, and then you sweep out where it was, okay? So it's just kind of basic. You're like, yeah, whatever. One of the scissor lifts was not working, okay? So we got up, and we got in it, and we tried to beep, 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 and it just wouldn't work. It didn't have, like, a key or something, and the brake was on. Because if it's not on, it doesn't move. You don't move it. That's just, you don't do it. So we had to get underneath it, because we had to clean the cells, because we're men, and that's what men do, is do things that they're told. And so the guy I'm working with, he's a pretty darn good laborer. The guy I'm working with is like, hey, look, just come here. Okay. I come over here, and he has this stick of wood. And when I say stick, I don't mean stick. It's like a 4-inch high and 6-inch wide. So it's about this wide, this tall. And it's straight up 10 feet long. And he's like, push on it. So I push this way on this, just trying to be a man. I'm in like this huge power stance, and my foot's like way the freak back there, and my other one's way the freak up here, and just pushing with all my might. And he sticks it underneath it and picks it up. And I'm like, we're being men, and we straight up inch this thing. Like it's right here. Picks it up. I shove really hard. Picks it up. I shove really. We do that for straight up like for 10 feet or so, which is a lot when you're going 2 or 3 inches at a time. It was so ridiculous. That's like that type of physical stress, like flat out. I'm damaging my body by doing this thing. That's just how hard I was pushing. That type of work is what I expected being a laborer to be, and it just turned out a lot easier. It's like, oh, just shovel that, and oh, pick that up and put it over there. Yeah, whatever. That was tough. That was like, that challenged me to push freaking hard. And then he was like, oh, whew, give me a second. I'm like, okay. Whew. Let me try. And he's like, okay. And I go over there. And you had to get just the right angle, because if you went too far in, you'd be picking, like, you'd be picking it up more than it would be kind of sliding forward. And if you went too far back, you would just be, like, picking up the wood and not really doing anything. So you had to get this perfect angle. And so I would stick it in, and then I would get my arms under it and do a squat and just, and stand up and shove it up. Oh my gosh. I felt like a man. I felt like a freaking man. It was amazing. Man. Anyways, that's basically what I wanted to share. And, yeah. Now, because I was a man, I'm tired and sleepy and hungry. So I'm going to go eat a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm going to go take a shower, and I'm not going to take a shower tonight because I have a huge sunburn on my back and it really hurts. Anyways, I'm going to go to bed. Be a man, unless you're a woman. Or be a... whatever. Good night.